So welcome back guys. Today we are going to start with the practical 3 question 2 of advanced mobile programming, and this practical is all about multiple activities. We are going to create multiple activities. Till now we have seen creating one activity for the application. Now we will be creating multiple activities, and we will created the linear layout. You will get to know about the layouts into the further sessions. Okay, so what we'll be doing, I'll be explaining you the entire code from here only, and we will try to run that in the application. Okay, so what will happen is, when we will be clicking on these buttons, then new activity will be opened and this will be displayed to you. Okay, into the last video we have seen how to display a message. So we have to write this toast, make text, and this method will be called. Now we will be calling on the button click to that particular activity. Okay, let's start it. We'll be going into the UI file, that is activity underscore main.xml. We'll be creating one text view. Text view will be having the message of hello world. Sorry, not here. Yeah, so we'll be creating multiple activities. So we'll be going into the activity underscore main.xml file, and that is the UI file. We'll be having the relative layout here. The entirely we'll be having the relative layout, and the buttons we'll be having the linear layout. Okay, why linear layout? Because I want those buttons to be in that format. I will explain you these all things into the further sessions about everything about the layouts, but till now please guys keep in mind that we have to keep it into the linear layout. You can use the layout differently, but you have to set those dimensions and everything perfectly then. Okay, so it is better than use relative layout and linear layout inside of it. Okay, so what I'll be doing, I'll be creating the text view. Text view will be having the this is my first app as a message. Okay, the next linear layout, which is I'll be giving it just a second. Yeah, I'll be doing one thing. I'll be giving the Android layout below main activity text. Why I did this now? See, what I want here, what I did is, I have created the text view and I have given the ID to it, that with the name main activity text. Okay, I have wrote here Android layout underscore below main activity text, means this, but this layout, this linear layout should be below this text view. Okay, it should not go up or anything else, anywhere else. Just a second, I will show you. This is the text. These buttons should be below of it, not above of it, or here, there, anywhere else. It should be below of it. Thus I specified it like that. Okay. Wait. Yeah, so it will be below of the text view, and that is main activity text view, and then Android layout width, everything will be parent match, everything will be same. We have created two buttons into it, and one button name will be btn1, that is button 1, and button 2 we have given the IDs to it. Okay, and we have kept its width and height as a wrap content, means how much content it will be having, only that much width and height it will have. And on click, what will happen on click, second activity will be called second activity. This is the name of the activity. Then Android layout top margin, you can keep this as per your requirement. I have kept it as I want it here below, 100 from here and 90 from left side of it. Okay, right side not, I am saying left side of the entire content. Okay, then I'll be giving it the text that is click to go on second activity. Then we have created another button, we have did the entire same thing, we have specified that on click you have to go on the third activity, and we have given the text to it that is click to go on third activity. We have closed the relative layout, linear layout, and also the relative layout. Then we'll be going into the background, that is backend file. Backend file, we have to just do one thing. We have to just a second. Yeah, guys, you have to import this header file, that is Android content intent. If you will be not doing that, if you will be writing this, it will ask you, it will give you the sign here that is red, it will get red, or it will give you something here that you have to import the import this header file here. Okay, and this also I think you have to import. Okay, let's start it. You have on create, in the on create method, what you have to do, you have to specify this button one, on click listener, on click listener. This is the listener you have to use, and you have to specify the attribute or the variable that is well intent equals to intent this comma main to activity colon class dot java main to activity. This is the name of the second activity. This is the name of the second activity. Getting me? Here you can write, just a second. When you will be creating the second activity, no? See, this is activity main.toXML. That the name that you have given to that activity, you have to specify here that such thing. Okay. Then the other thing you have to do is activity. Yeah. Then in button 2 you have to specify for the main 3 activity. Okay, in the activity 2 also I have created one, actually I have created one text view here, and in the third activity I have created one text view here. It will specify you the activity, this activity is running, and nothing else will be there, but you can do one thing. You can do one thing. What you can have is you can have the buttons here which will allow you to go back to the activity 1 or activity 3, and here also you can have two buttons which will allow you to go to the activity 1 or activity 2, okay, from the third activity. So you can do that. Okay, so what I'll be doing, guys, I just a second, just a second. See, you have to specify the name here of the activity, but this is not the compulsion that whatever name you have kept of this file, you have to specify that. You have to specify this to this such place. Okay, you can see here this to button to place. Whichever activity you want to move to using the button to, you have to specify that. Okay, so hope you guys got this explanation. Entire thing will be the same, you have not to do any. So guys, one thing you would be wondering that why this name is written here, right? And why we have specified this name on the buttons into the main activities.kt file. This is because we should not specify the main activity.xml's name here, but we have to specify the activities, that is not the main activity, that is the activity to which you have to move to. Its xml file name we need not to specify, we need to specify the kt file name here. Okay, so dot kt file name we need to specify. So this is This is your KT file name. The backend file name is written here. Tool colon context. Here your backend file is specified. So when we will be opening the practical 4, that is your not, it is actually not your practical 4, this is your practical 3 part 2. So when you'll be going there, you can see these two activities we do have. Okay, so main activity.kt, this is main, this is main 2 activity, and this is main 3 activity. So you have to specify their names in main activity.kt file. Okay, so see, in main activity underscore main activity.xml, we have used the relative layout. We have created, we have the linear layout. We have specified that it should be below the main activity text view. The text view text it has is this is my first application. We have 2 buttons here, and just for the sake of the for specifying on click, the second activity will be called. Okay, and the third activity will be called. Okay, so here in the main activity, just a second, activity main 2, we have one text view. In that text view we have second app is running. We have specified this text in the text view, and this third activity is running. We have specified this as a text view so that we can get the info. You can specify the message also. The message we have used into the earlier practical, that is this message. You can use this also, but we are not using this. We are simply just writing the, we are just simply defined the text views into these activities, so that's as simple as that. Okay, so in the main activity here, what I have done is on create function, in on create method, we have written the listeners for these 2 buttons, and we have specified that when this button will be clicked, you have to go into the activity 2, and if button 2 will be clicked, you have to go into the main activity 3. So this was all about it. And you can do one thing. If I have earlier I have told you that in main activity 2 and in main activity 3 XML also you can have 2 buttons which will allow you in, for example, I am in main activity 2, so I want to scroll back to 1, or I have to scroll back to main activity 3, then how will be I scrolling? So you can how will I be go to, just a second. Yeah, so how will I go to this main activity 3 and main activity 1 from main activity 2? So what I'll be doing is I can have these buttons into this main activity 2 and 3 also, so that I can move to other activities from this particular activity also. But one more thing then you have to do, into the main activity 2.kt file you have to specify the listeners for those both buttons, and in this main activity 3.kt file also you have to specify the listeners for both the buttons. Okay, so hope you guys got this entire explanation, and let's run the application using the virtual device. Yeah, so practical 4 it is showing you. Always guys, if you are running the multiple if you are creating the multiple applications, I'm not saying the multiple activities guys, please keep in your, please understand properly that if you are creating the multiple activities together, then this might possible that your previous application is shown here. Till now your the application that you have run now, it is not shown here, it is not visible here, and you might get confused that why it is not working as you have coded it. So do not worry, just once check this, that is your this particular application is only the one which is running. Either run it again, or if not, then you can check your code. Okay, so I'll click on this button. You can see second app is running. So now how will I go to the first app again, first page again? You have to press back. Okay, then this third activity is running. Again you have to press back to go on the main page. Okay, either I have said you can have the buttons on these also, but it will take you to do the more work. That is, you have to into the main to activity.kt file, you have to specify the listeners for both the buttons after adding the components, that is two UI elements, button 2 and button 3 on this page, that is, sorry, button 1 and button 3 on this page, for going into the first activity and the third activity. And when you will be going into the third activity, you have there also you have to specify, you have to define both the buttons, you have to add both the UI elements, that is button 1 and button 2, to go to activity 1 and to go to activity 2. Okay, so hope you guys understood this entire the entire explanation. Guys, if not, if any doubt, please mention in the comment section below. I will surely try to solve it out. And till then, bye bye guys, have a good day, see you in the next video.